If you want to surprise your friends with a dessert, but have very little time to prepare it, this recipe is for you. An incredibly beautiful, delicious, and easy-to-make dessert that takes no more than 5 minutes. No oven or refrigerator required. I guarantee it will captivate all your guests and friends. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel to be the first to see my recipes. For this dessert, we'll use any kind of cookie, as long as it's delicious. Crush the cookies into crumbs. I do this with a regular rolling pin. I simply pour the cookies onto a cutting board and crush them into crumbs. You can, of course, use a blender with a bowl to crush the cookies into crumbs in a few seconds, whatever works best for you. For this recipe, I used one 140-gram package of cookies. I placed the prepared crumbs in a convenient bowl. Now I add half a cup of condensed milk, which is 100 grams. I'll also add melted butter to the crumbs. You'll also need half a cup, which is 100 grams. To give the dessert a beautiful, vibrant red color, I'll add half a teaspoon of red food coloring. Just regular red food coloring. Now, combine all these ingredients until smooth. You don't need food coloring in this recipe if you don't use it at all. You can color the cookies with cherry juice, which only requires a little, or beet juice, which has a distinctive flavor and aroma. If you like my recipes, give this video a like. My mixture should be smooth and fairly dense. This dessert also requires very little sugar, as you'll see in a moment. I take a small amount of the prepared mixture and form it into a mini flatbread. I place a defrosted cherry inside this dessert. Then I seal the cherry and form it into a small ball, the same size as a real cherry. It can be a little larger, that's okay. I roll the prepared ball in sugar on all sides. This will give the dessert an even more appealing and velvety appearance. I place the finished dessert on the serving dish. I continue forming the remaining cherries in a similar manner. Of course, the filling can be anything other than cherries. You can add any nuts you like. Your favorite dried fruit, or rather small pieces, would also work well, and candied fruit would also be great. It all depends on your preferences. But I personally really like the cherries in this dessert. They add a certain tartness and juiciness. If you have any questions or comments about this recipe, please leave a comment and share your experiences with me and other viewers of this video. These cherries already look very appetizing and realistic, but to make them even more appealing, I want to add stems for them. For this, I'll be using pine needles. As you can see, they, like the cherry stems, are attached at the top and look very much like cherry stems. Therefore, I insert paired pine needles into every 2 cherries. Of course, I rinsed and dried these needles first. I think it looks simply stunning and very appetizing. Instead of these needles, if it's the season, you can insert real cherry stems. This dessert will definitely captivate everyone who sees and tries it. The flavor is incredibly balanced and delicious. A sweet base with hints of butter, condensed milk, and cookies, and a juicy, tart cherry inside completes the experience. It all works together perfectly. I highly recommend making this dessert and impressing everyone. In just a couple of minutes, a huge plate of stunningly beautiful cherries is ready. I'd like to remind you that I've already indicated the quantities of all the ingredients I use in this recipe in the description below the video. I'd be delighted if you enjoyed this recipe. Please give it a like and leave your comments. And I sincerely wish you all the best and enjoy cooking.